Welcome back. It is your boy Trillis, aka Tyler, and today is the final video entitled Top 5 Rides at Epcot. Now before we get into this, I will note to you that Epcot is more based upon culture than it is rides, but there are some good rides. Now, there's not extreme roller coasters like Rocking Roller Coaster at Hollywood. There's no like mountains such as Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, you know what I'm saying, at Magic Kingdom. But there is like Mission Space and the Nemo ride and some stuff you can have fun with your family. So I'm gonna show you those rides, but don't expect anything huge because we are at Epcot, but expect that there is some good rides, because there is. So let's get into it. The next ride is Test Track. Test Track is number 1 on this list, but this list has no particular order. Test Track is definitely, it's a loud ride. It's a must go to for any ride enthusiast. It's probably the most extreme of a ride here at Epcot, and it's a classic that's been updated. It was a needed update. They used to have like crash test dummies, and now they have more of like a modern customize your car and see what terrain it does and eco and mileage. But it's a new flair upon an old ride, and you cannot go wrong. Next ride we're heading to is Soarin. And Soarin is an amazing ride here in Epcot. It's like a 4D, actually I think maybe 3D, no 4D. It's like shoots scents at you. So essentially what you do is you sit down on this like long bench-like seat that your entire crew's on. It lifts you up, your feet are dangling, and it's like shooting smells at you, and you travel around the world. It's really cool. Like as a traveler, I enjoy it. It gets me hyped on life, it gets me hyped on traveling. Next up on the list, running at number 3, in no particular order here, is Mission Space. Mission Space is like a go-to for any space enthusiast. I've been told that they did some updates on like their interface when you walk in, like the whole video and whatnot, because before it was 90s and it was very aged. Kind of broke the effect, but I'm hoping that today is a new ordeal. I already feel like I'm a freaking scientist. Let's get.
Probably feeling a little nervous right now, but don't worry. Every astronaut has felt that way at one time or another. For landing. Engineer, when it's bedtime, you will activate hypersleep.
We're going to space!
We just did our space training. It was fun. I freaking nailed it. My co-partner right here, Commander. Come on, Commander, give me some.
Y'all already know.
Next ride we're going to is Living with the Land. Living with the Land is all about like showing agriculture and takes you on like a boat ride. I don't want to say around the park, but it's in its own little like area. And you get to see like how the fish are like, what is that? Fish hatchery?
Yeah.
How the fish are grown, how the food's grown. Some of the like crops they straight use from Epcot and around the park. It's really cool. Like I didn't know this much about Disney.
15 tons of produce from our greenhouses and restaurants here at the land every year.
Fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World.
The next and final ride to my 5 pick here in Epcot is the Seas with Nemo and Friends. Seas with Nemo and Friends is still one of my favorites though. It's a cool ride. You sit in a clamshell, it takes you around, you just see all the characters, and then eventually at the end it kicks you out into the big aquarium. So you get off the seashell, and at that point it's like, wow, what is this? Really, really mind-blowing aquarium with how big it is.